So it's still a little chilly. So I've got the heat on, so we should warm up a little bit. But let's have a look at our reflection first. How have you been since I saw you last?
Busy.
Splendid.
That's from...
Okay. Busy roundabouts. Okay. Busy roundabouts were scary. Okay. The amount of traffic when passing traffic signals.
I think that might have been going at the wrong speed and not realising.
Well, partly that, but I mean, we ended up with a lot more traffic than I thought.
Yeah.
So with the best one in the world, there's only so much you can
I got
plan
more
for.
comfortable with it after we practiced, but the first time was terrifying.
Sure.
But after practice, when we got to the end of it, sort of thing, I felt a lot more comfortable because I knew which mirror to look in and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like anything, isn't it? You get used to it the more you do it. There's the age-old argument. It's like, oh, I'll throw people in at the deep end and they'll learn, but I'm not sure that we believe in that these days.
I like to cry and go out. Just stop and get out.
Let me out here, I'll get a taxi.
Yeah.
But it's just, it goes the other way. You remember, like, a couple of lessons ago when we tried to find busy traffic and we couldn't.
Yeah.
This time, we didn't want it to be too much, and then it just ended up being loads. So it's...
That bit in Featherstone, that crossroads in Featherstone, I didn't like that at all.
Well, there's...
Too much going on.
It's really then a case of working out, well, who's going to impact on me and who isn't.
Yeah.
But that's very easy to say when you're sat still and there's no traffic around you. When you're going into it and there's cars going left, right and ahead and you're thinking, oh, who's going anywhere?
Pedestrians crossing over in between and...
So,
maybe.
as a plan for this, so you've got down the traffic, you want to go over like traffic signals and that sort of stuff.
I got a bit confused.
Yeah, sure, that's not a problem at all. How about if, would you like to start somewhere quieter and work up to that?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, we can do that, that's not a problem. We'll take over to Chequerfield. We can start there, get a bit of a warm up if you like, and then just gradually spread out so that we're bringing in more and more traffic lights and slightly busier junctions.
Yeah.
And that sounds like a plan. So what do you?
There wasn't really no prep I could do because I'd already done the quiz and stuff.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a little peep. Let's just remind myself. It's dead easy to find because you've made it easy for me with the orange piece of paper. Still can't find it.
I used to do it with my college books, with recipes for lesson.
Yeah.
I used to tell them all, so it was just easy to get to.
Well, it certainly makes life easier for me. That's an idea I might steal. Yeah. So yeah, we've got all the answers right, so we know about it. What was I going to say? How much traffic we encounter today? It's difficult to plan for it because it's close to Christmas.
Just whatever happens.
So you just don't know what we're going to get.
I can sort of deal with busier traffic. It scares me more, but I can sort of deal with it.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, is there anything you think we could do that might help you when it comes to those situations?
I don't really know. I think I just need to tell myself not to panic and just take my time.
Okay. It's
maybe you tell me if I'm going a bit faster, slow down a bit, with movements or whatever. Because I won't realise I'm doing it fast. I'll just be like, oh, quickly, and you're like, just take a minute.
Well, that's the key thing is to build into it ways of helping you to deal with these situations when you come across them in the real world. Like when you're driving to a strange town, or someday you might need to drive through London for some reason. Then you get like masses of traffic, and it's finding coping mechanisms. What I always find helps me if I'm feeling stressed about something, or if I'm unsure, I'm like on unsteady ground, I regulate my breathing. Yeah. And it's something I've learned. I'm a musician and I play in competitions, and it's something I learned when I was just a youngin'. If you focus on your breathing, just breathe in 2, 3, and not deep breaths, not small breaths, but just regulate your breathing. What you're doing is a couple of things. You're giving yourself something else to focus on, rather than the stuff that's making you a bit. And it introduces a bit more oxygen in your blood.
So it feels it better.
Yeah, and it keeps the adrenaline levels down. So, because what happens is you get a bit stressed, you produce adrenaline, which makes your heart pump faster, which makes you produce more adrenaline.
And more panicked.
And that's why you can get things, and a lot of learner drivers experience this, when you're doing a turn in the road or something, you've got your foot halfway up on the clutch and your leg starts bouncing, you can't stop it. It's just the adrenaline surge around making things go a bit weird. So, if there was one thing you could get out of today's session, what would it be?
To try not to panic.
Okay.
When, busier situations.
Okay.
Because that is just the problem, because I know what I should be doing, roughly, and where I should be going and stuff, and what I need to be doing. It's just rushing it because everybody's looking at me and, there's too many people around and don't want to run anybody over. And
yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah.
In terms of it's back to that thing again, isn't it? Where sometimes you look at things, you think, well, they look like they're going okay, but inside you may be feeling a different way. It might be. I mean, I'll happily just jump in with some calming words and some help and advice and say, okay, think about this, think about that. But it might help me if you can tell me when you get those feelings coming on. Whoa, not keen on this, and then I can give you the extra level of support.
I looked in the
perhaps.
book, you know, like the next bit that I should sort of gone to, and it was it hazard or something like that, the next bit, and I just thought, well, I haven't finished doing traffic signals where I'm not gonna scream and panic, so I thought I'll just stay on that bit and do that one again, and then maybe next time you do it.
The most important thing is that you feel comfortable, because there's no point in moving on because you leave these question marks over other things. And you start to get to the point where you're dreading coming up to a traffic signal because you think, because you've had a bad experience. And while you're thinking about that, other stuff goes wrong. So we can work that as a team. I mean, the overall thing is I'll always be responsible for our safety. So if something does go really wrong, I'll jump in and keep us safe. So that means you can, well, not necessarily relax, but you've got that knowledge and you know that you're going to be safe no matter what happens.
I'm not going to run anybody over.
We'll hand the level of control over everything to you when you're ready to take it. It's a bit like making the decision when to take the stabilisers off your bike. You know, you don't really take them off until you feel really comfortable that you're not going to clatter in the ground. So I'll take us somewhere quiet. Oh, righty ho, so here we are, quiet area to start with first. So our plan is to, well, if you like, use a little bimble round here as a warm-up. You've got all the knowledge for the traffic signs because you've done the quiz and stuff. So if we started here and just did some basic junction work till you're feeling, you know, get used to the car again. And then we'll just gradually branch out a bit further, and then that'll bring us into a loop with traffic lights, pedestrian crossing, that stuff. Okay with that? And our plan was that I'll take care of our overall safety all the time. We'll give you a hand if you need it. If it looks like you need a hand with, if you're coming in, you know, to something a bit quick or whatever it happens to be, but also that you can shout up if you're feeling a bit like don't like this, and then we can adjust as necessary. So we'll kind of work it as a team effort. Does that sound like a plan? Me, it sounds like that to me too. So do your usual checks, get yourself comfy, and we'll begin.
Let me turn the engine off first before I do that, it's fancy.
Yes, we need the electrics going.
There we go. Right.
When you're ready, off we go. And we'll take the second turning on the left. This one's the first.
Oh, it helps I put it in gear. That's it.
Well spotted. So we'll take the second left. This one's the first. Do a few laps around here and then, once you're feeling comfy, we'll branch out. Next road on the left, please. Good, well spotted, well handled. Interesting place to park.
Yes.
Yes, he should know better. So if we take the second road on the left, this one's the first.
Yes, that cat wants to get run over.
I think we've seen him before, haven't we?
Probably.
And at the end of this road, if we take the road to the right, please.
Well, that's an alternative.
Yes, it's interesting shape, this one, isn't it? How'd that feel?
Well controlled.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good stuff. Again, it's the right approach speed. Good stuff. Can we take the next road on the right, please?
I thought that was a road for a minute, then I'm thinking, oh, that's quick.
Just a very wide drive. Next road on the right, please. And at the end of the road, take the road on the left, please. Second road on the left, this is the first.
So the second.
That's the one. Difficult to tell what he was going to do at first, so you were right the whole
Really
life.
fast when it's
Next road on the left, please. All the way to the top of the road and turn right, please. So how's that feeling?
yeah.
Looks
better than
good.
Last time.
Yeah, looks great.
Feeling a lot more comfortable.
Good.
Well, there's a lot of ladies today.
Yeah, it's a good practice area, this. You can always tell when you're on good practice areas or test routes. You find loads of learner drivers. So we go right at the end of the road, please. Follow that car. And left at the end of the road.
Oh. There we go.
Follow the road ahead. Once we get round the bend, you want to find a convenient place to
Once
pull
we go
up on the
round
left.
then, we're alright.
I'll let you just choose your spot.
We'll go just go past this guy.
Yeah. What made you say that?
I don't know.
Was it because he was driving erratically? Want to be out of his way, maybe?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I thought,
Oh,
what on
we're near a
earth
bus
is he doing?
stop. I don't think anybody's going to be here for.
Is this a good place, do you think? Or do you think we should perhaps go down a little?
Probably move a bit further.
Yeah, go
just
on.
because it's a bus stop.
Just in case. If the bus comes, we have then created a real difficulty for him. And I know we're not going to stop for long, but it's sod's law. As soon as we stop, the bus will turn up. So how's all that working for you? Let's just stop for a little review.
Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable this
Okay.
time.
Again,
Panicky.
I mean, I asked the question because it looks great from this side.
Yeah.
But, you know,
I remembered this more often.
well, I would have said you remembered it every time.
Yeah. I think I just needed to turn in right to go on this road. I think I need to go into second. But I'm kind of thinking, well, I'm nearly there now, so I'm going to have to come into first in a second. So it's twiddling it around all the 5 minutes. So I'm just thinking.
You could have done.
Because you could hear the car wanting to go into second, but I knew I was like practically going to stop again and go into first again. So.
So it's you made a judgment call.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I don't think there was anything wrong with the way you did it. You're quite right. You could have gone to second and then back to first, but if the parked car wasn't there, you'd have probably picked up a bit more speed.
Yeah, and gone to second. But
yeah, it was okay. We didn't inconvenience anything with what we did,
No.
or anybody rather, and that's a key consideration. We're always wanting to not adversely affect another road user.
Yeah.
And would you say you had there? No. Cool. So is there anything else you would do different about anything you've done there?
Not sure. I think I did it all right.
I think you did too. Wasn't a trick question.
No, I think I did it all right.
So,
It felt more comfortable, so
okay, so what do you want to do now? Do you want to do some more of that, or are you happy to maybe branch out a little bit more?
yeah, I could probably go to some little bit busier areas or
Okay.
bigger roads or whatever.
Well, as we go down this road here, the junctions, what I'll probably suggest here is if we go down here and work our way back across to the main road through Pontefract, the junctions will get progressively slightly more complex in terms
Yeah.
of shape and stuff, and perhaps slightly busier.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're going to meet because it's the week before Christmas.
Yeah.
So, well, I suppose it is the week before Christmas,
Yeah.
and Christmas is midweek. We're in silly season, so it might get really busy. If it does, I'll just ask you how you're coping with it, and if you want to, we can just back out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
The most important thing is that you feel comfortable. What we don't want is to put you into somewhere where you're thinking, oh my God, there's too much to deal with you. But we don't know until we get there, so all we can do is try.
Yeah.
But if you feel the need, shout up. When you're ready, off we go.
Okay.
All the way down to the end of the road, and then we'll turn right.
At least I know which one's speed dial now. So at
Yes.
least I know how fast I'm going.
That's good. Excellent. Well done. The car told you, didn't it?
Yeah. It did.
So
like
we'll
it.
go right at the end of the road.
Oh dear.
Well spotted.
I'll give you back your space, mate.
Well done.
Because I would have cut my nose off.
Ah, you didn't give you a choice, did he? How do you think you handled that?
Alright. We're right, yeah.
Yes, please. Could you handle that any better, do you think?
Maybe stopped a bit slower rather than sharply. But
Maybe. Kept us safe, didn't you?
yeah.
That's the most important thing. Job well done. We'll take the next road on the left. It's just before that Central Reservation. Good, well then. As it happens, it's a bag of empty cans, but it could have been a bag of bricks.
Yeah.
We'll go left at the end of this road, please.
Probably still damage your tyres anyway.
Good, well done.
I'm going to go into first, but I thought we were on a hill, so I thought by the time I changed to first when I rolled back.
Well, well, you had a nice open view, didn't you?
Yeah.
So, it's good. At the roundabout, I'd like you to turn left, please. It's the first exit. So you were able to carry that little bit of extra speed through, which was good. Well done. Road on the left, please.
It's like going round in and out, isn't it? Wiggling.
Yeah. And left at the end of this road, please. Find a convenient place to pull her on the left.
It's not a drive, is it? I don't think. Well, it's sort of.
Well, I think you've made the best of a bad job, haven't you? You've found the safest spot on this road.
You've left them clear. To them, but
not too close to them. That's good. So that last little run round there, lots of different kinds of junctions that required a different course of action. How do you think you did?
All right. I'd rather that one that's always on the hill. I'd rather not change to first because by the time I've done that, I could have rolled back. Sort of thing. So.
Okay. Well, it was this one. Yeah. What about the one we've just come round?
That was on quite a downhill, wasn't it?
Well, the last one we just come back there.
Oh, the last one. That was alright, but I couldn't really see.
It's just about the same as this, you know.
Is it?
So you couldn't see it right, so what did you do?
Slowed down, I went into first. It felt steeper at that one, I don't know why.
I think it's because you get an earlier view of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the reason that I've stopped, because you'd said that you didn't want to go into first there, so a bit sneaky of me, I thought, alright, I'll sneak you around again and see what happens. And you came to this one here, you looked at it. Well, tell me what you were thinking as you came up to it.
I was thinking, well, I can't really see to it right, so I thought I'll just slow down and get into first, and then I'll just sort of wait, nosy.
So how did you control the car as you came up there? Can you remember?
I just kind of edged forward.
How did you do that?
Clutch.
So while you were rolling up, you just found the bike.
A little bit of clutch, a little bit of brake. Just.
Doesn't matter if you can't.
Just to stop me rolling.
Yeah. So in effect, you did what you could do here, although on the last run in here, again, what you've done there is you've made the decisions late because you've been forced to, but you've made the right decisions, and you didn't appear to seem flustered.
No.
What was the difference?
Just because I think it's from, you said last time that coming out is in first if you know you're not going to keep going, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then going in is second, so that's just sort of what I go by now, and it makes it easier.
Fine.
So
We found things that work. That's all that matters. That was as good as it could have been.
Yeah.
When we've come round there, if you ever think about it, at each junction there's been something a bit awkward.
Yeah.
When you've turned in, there's been a parked car on the other side of the road, so you think, well, they might be on my side.
Yeah.
So you slowed down. I was particularly pleased at the roundabout when you looked there was a car coming, but you decided not to stop.
Yeah, because I thought, well, he's not going that fast, and by the time he's got round to this point, I'll already be over there. So
It's because you've got the other stuff starting to lock itself in so that it's almost automatic.
Yeah.
You've got more time to think about those things. So how do you feel about that?
yeah, it's fine.
It's all right. Should we branch a bit further afield?
Why not?
Off you go when you're ready.
Which way are we going, left or
We'll
right?
go left at the end of the road. It's a fab hill start. Left at the end.
I didn't like them at first.
Nobody does. All you can do is try and miss the potholes.
Yeah.
At the roundabout this time we'll follow the road ahead. It's the second exit.
You don't signal till you're at roundabout at this one,
Correct. What's the car telling you?
He wants to go to third.
End of the road, we'll turn left, please. And then we'll turn right at the roundabout.
I can't wait, and I'm already halfway out, but
Still in a safe position. Yeah, they were travelling a bit quick there, weren't they?
yeah, I was thinking, you know, they're going to speed up.
A little phrase we use. If in doubt, don't pull out.
Yeah.
So we'll go right at the roundabout. That's nicely done. They're very difficult to do properly, those, aren't they?
Yeah, you always end up going halfway out the middle of them, don't you?
I think we managed to go round it there. Well, but it does make life awkward. And as you've seen, sometimes it's difficult to get the signal on because
Yeah.
you're still steering. So sometimes it's not possible to put that signal on and leave the roundabout. You should always try though. But good effort.
See, now I remember the clutch brakes as well going downhill, so I
Yep.
don't tend to put my foot on it.
All comes in good time. So I think it's starting to lock itself into your subconscious now where you're not having to think about it, which is good. Well done. So although he has priority, you had plenty of time to get through before he got there. So if we go left at the end of this road, that takes us onto the main road through Pontefract,
Yeah.
through a couple of sets of traffic lights and pedestrian crossing.
Yep.
Okay to do that?
Yeah, why not?
There you go.
This is a horrible one. Even my boyfriend said he don't like this one.
It's a tricky one because your view's limited a little bit. You just it needs a bit more thought, doesn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah. Alright.
So pedestrian crossing ahead. Are they going to press the button, do you think?
I don't think so.
Oh, they're lighting the
No
fag up,
idea.
aren't they?
Yeah.
So how was that junction?
Better than last time, because I could see this time without the other car being outside of me.
Well, yes, it does make life a little easier. Plus, you took yourself right up to the line that time. Is there
Yeah.
anything you might change about it? Anything you might do different?
Not sure. Not really.
I like the way you position and your approach. I think signal,
Yeah, probably.
but good.
That might
We're
help.
not worried about that. Working on other things. So we'll follow the road ahead. You look in the distance. Probably can't see it yet. But yeah, there's
Traffic light.
just before that, there's a pedestrian crossing.
Right.
You're going to clear a view of it as we come a bit
Oh,
closer.
yeah, I can see a little bollard thing now. I don't think there's anybody there.
That's good. Light the mirror check, that's good. Making yourself aware of what's behind. Okay, well done. So further ahead, instead of traffic lights, what colour are they just now?
Going to amber. Probably going to red.
You might get lucky. They might change before you get there. So we'll follow the road ahead. Think about which gear we need. Well done. Excellent. Oh, there we go. They didn't stay on green very long, did they?
No, not very.
So that's the situation we're talking about before. You see, they were thinking of stopping there.
Yeah.
But of course, that's not the right place to stop because there's no
No.
stop lane. Well done. Cool under pressure. How'd that feel?
A bit better.
Good stuff. So sometimes you get the chance to catch them just changing, but lights say that weather change quickly. Not. But another nice hill start there. Good stuff. Well done. Pedestrian lights. What's the story here, do you think?
They might change, but I don't think they will because there's nobody there.
So that's probably all the pedestrians have got. So much for it being busy.
Thank goodness. Straight on our right.
Straight ahead, please.
Right.
When we get to the traffic lights at the end, we'll take the road to the left. So as we were coming up there, it's a lovely smooth approach, but then you just went a bit more careful. What made you do that?
Just because I remembered that you said tarmac and tyres, so
Oh,
I'm trying
cool.
to just stay a bit
Excellent.
further away.
But even a little further back, I just felt you react to something, I thought. The car in the right-hand lane. You just dipped that way and you just eased off at that point.
Yeah, I probably did.
Maybe subconsciously.
Take it in here.
Yeah, cool. But it felt like you'd spotted him.
Going to left.
Yes, please. Along and up the hill. I can't even say it. So you see that the light that time there was a white line there, so
Yeah,
if
just
it's
stop
changed,
that,
you
yeah.
could stop there. But sometimes when you're turning at traffic lights, you do see the red for the other traffic.
Yeah.
But there's no stop lane there, so. That's good, well done. Cool. We'll take the second left. He's just gone into the first. We'll follow the road ahead. How was that?
Yeah, fine.
Cool. Under control?
Yep.
Feel okay?
Yep.
Job's a good one.
Might have been a little bit scary today. Not yet, anyway.
So you can see the sign for the roundabout. See if you can spot where it is.
Sort of.
We'll follow the road ahead.
Straight on.
It's not very well signposted, that is it?
No, it's not much of a bump, is it? It's just kind of painted on.
It's a lump of paint, is what it is. we've taken a T-junction and turned it into a roundabout, which makes life a little bit awkward.
Yeah. It's
Makes
not
it
much
difficult
space
for
either
people.
side, is
No,
there?
that's right. So we do exactly what you did then, just come in a bit steadier. Set of traffic lights ahead. There's only one way to go. We'll follow the road ahead. Okay, what colour are they just now?
Red.
You know, you might get lucky, so we're always looking for that opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. It's our lucky day.
Okay, going straight on.
Yes, please. It's good. Didn't let him bully you. Oh, what's this?
See, I'd rather drive one of them than one of these.
They look fun, those things.
I think they're
There's a
hard
little bit more
but
space. That's it. Roundabout ahead. We'll take the road to the left when we get there. It's tight, that isn't it?
yeah. That's why you did it in it on purpose.
It is. It is. It is. We're a little bit more and more and more of a challenge. And the next road on the left, please. And then find a convenient place to pull over on the left.
You brought me down here the other day, didn't you? I think.
I can't
Have we
remember
been
now.
down here? I know I've been round that corner.
Yes, you have, yeah. And relax. So, how was that?
A lot better than last time.
Well, we've come through lots of situations where there was, I mean, particularly when we stopped at the traffic lights, where we said that they might change, and then they changed back. How do you think you coped with that one?
You mean the one where they changed really quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
Yeah. There was lots of traffic around you at that point. There was a van to your side. There was a car really quite close behind you. There was quite a bit of traffic ahead. But it didn't seem to concern you that time.
No.
What was the difference, do you think?
I think it's because I'm more... I think it's a gear changing that I'm more with. And I know they can get used to putting more power on when I'm about to go, rather than...
So isn't it funny how something
Worry
just
about
that
it.
small
Yeah.
can have such a big effect? And it's probably because, you know, if you're worried about something, you start focusing on that rather than the other stuff. And then when you add other things to it, it's like, oh, I've got to get this right now. If I get this wrong, it's going to be Armageddon. So if you kind of replay that lesson in your head, how has that worked for you?
It's a lot better than last time.
Okay, cool.
I've not been terrified once today.
No, well that's important.
So-
And yet you've been in some complicated situations. So it's it's kind of, if you like, a lesson for me. It's not, because if I look at it, you think, is it the complicated situation that's causing the problem? Well, obviously it wasn't. It was just worrying about maybe this bit.
And the volume back, you know, power sort of thing.
Done quite a lot of hill starts today as well.
Yeah.
Some of them I sneaked on you. But again, at that set of traffic lights, where all the traffic was, that's a hill.
Yeah. Well, I felt like my rolling back, so I put my foot back on brake and then put my foot on gas, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
you controlled it. You know, you spotted what was going wrong, fixed it.
Yeah.
That's really important. You've recognised that, you know, that things aren't working the way you want. You didn't panic.
No.
You just sorted it out, and that's important. So I think that's worked really quite well for us today. I can't believe how quickly the time's gone either. What else? We're kicking about for a good while. What do you want to do with it now?
I don't know.
How would it be? Would you fancy driving home?
Yeah.
If we went,
The back way.
yeah, you know, when we, the loop that we've just done, more or less, but then instead of turning left at those traffic lights, we just go straight on, out through Fev, up to the back end of Normanton,
Yeah.
and then down. Would you want to try the big roundabout where you are?
Yeah, because I just stay in that lane, don't I?
You
And
do,
just go
you
up,
do,
so I
so,
don't have to get tangled in with the rest of it.
Okay. And again, what we can build into that is, if at any point you feel you need help, just shout up.
Yeah.
But that's been lovely. It's been smashing just to sit and watch. Been quite relaxed. Okay, everything's working. Nothing for me to do here, which is good.
Get a lazy day today.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the reality is you're doing all the work anyway. So, on the drive home this time, we're going to get quiet junctions, get busier junctions.
Then big roundabouts.
Then, yep, traffic lights, pedestrian crossings, slightly more traffic, the busier roundabouts, or the bigger roundabouts, and then that big one next
Armageddon at bottom.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy, that. And then the final challenge, of course, is pulling into the street where you live.
Yes, that is the challenge of all them cars.
It is, and it's you've only got to have one person parked badly, and it messes the whole thing up. Okay, whenever you're ready, off you go.
Okay. You have to direct me most way through, can't you?
That's fine, not a problem at all.
Go.
So where do you know you?
That wasn't a good start.
I mean, we'll take a few minutes if you want, just chill. From what point do you think you'd be able to navigate your own way home? Because that's a useful skill to build as well.
Probably when we get to Featherstone. You know where the Lidl is. I know exactly where I'm going from there.
Person Jagging. You're going to say
Oh,
Featherstone.
yeah, sorry, Posh End of Fev.
Okay.
When we get to Posh End of Fev, then I know where we're going.
Rightio. Well, what we'll do is I'll give you the directions till we get there, and then hand over control to you, if that's all right.
Yeah.
How are we doing temperature-wise? Is that getting a little bit warm now?
Yeah, a little bit.
It is a tad, isn't it? So I'll knock that off a bit.
See ya.
Whenever you're ready, off you go.
Here we go.
There's a nice hill start. Yeah, well done. At the end of this road, we'll take the road to the right, please. Well done. Good call. He was travelling a bit quick, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He possibly could have got out, but it would have been...
It's close.
Yeah. So I think it was the right call to wait.
I'm more cautious, I'd rather wait.
Well, again, it's because you've got all the other bits and pieces locked in now, you've got more time to focus on those kind of decisions. Which is good. Left at the end of the road, please. To the first road to the right, please.
Don't mind, Kimble. Oh, they're coming out everywhere now, aren't they?
They are. There you go. Well done. Follow the road ahead at the roundabout, please. It's the second exit. Roundabout ahead. Our favourite one, the giant one with the houses in the middle. We'll follow the road ahead. It's the second exit.
Well, you made it convenient, Mr. Giant.
Well done.
Locked off anyway.
But it did, with him being there, it made it
Yeah.
difficult to see,
Yeah.
and you couldn't really tell it was blocked off until you were right on it. So
Yeah.
good call. So we'll take the next exit.
Next one.
Yeah. How'd that feel?
Yeah.
Dodge the pothole.
I don't think it's possible, is it?
No, you can't miss them all. It's just there's too many. At the roundabout, follow the road ahead, please. Actually turned out to be quite a nice day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad, is it, otherwise? Could do without the sun, but it's not bad.
Yeah, but apparently it's going to turn a bit iffy towards the end of the week. Starting tonight. At the end of the road, take the road to the left, please.
Going too far back for
Yep,
gear stick.
that's okay. Sort it out. That's the main thing. Well done.
I'll wait till they go.
Yep.
I like that car. It's a nice one.
Well, that's well spotted and well done. He caused the issue there by parking across the junction. And then we'll go right at the roundabout.
Oh, and then he moves. That's typical, isn't it?
And we'll go right here.
I'll be an expert on Pontefract on this estate by the time we've finished.
It's such a great practice area.
Yeah, there's all sorts.
You've got
in
everything
there.
you need. It's good, well done. How do you think you handled that last junction? Not the roundabout one, the one before.
Yeah, it's fine.
You worked it all out, which is good.
I'd always rather wait.
So people don't always think of the consequences of their actions. Like he parks there so he can be close to the shop,
Yeah,
but his actions have a massive impact on those around
Yeah.
and the safety of those around. Yeah, well done.
they have all these Pacific grandmas. And you have to go in and out of them all the time. But they're all the way up road. There's not just one, they're all the way up.
Who do you think they slow down?
Idiots.
Well, they don't, do they?
No, they just go zooming straight around them.
It only slows the sensible people down. It's just like, well, where's the point? Still, what else can you do, really? It's what we're hoping we can do is to train people better to maybe take a bit more responsibility for their actions and
Yeah.
maybe not do those things. We go left at the end of this road, please.
Remember to signal this time.
You did, you did. I'll look on that as an early Christmas present.
Yes.
How do you think that went?
Fine.
Good, wasn't it?
Could possibly have gone a little bit faster pulling out, just in case.
Well, you've got to. Did you slow anybody down?
No.
You got out of his way. So a situation where you've got this where you're narrowed, always try and aim for the middle of the gap that's available to you. So you've left yourself kind of options either side, if that makes sense. That was really nice. Positioned properly, signalled properly, good approach speed, took the right observations. Pulled out, there was somebody coming, but they were a long way off, but you adjusted your speed to get out of the way. Couldn't really want for any more. Well done you. Let's see what we find this time. So we can use the experience we gained last time at these lights. So we know they don't stay on green for terribly long. So there's a chance they might actually go back to red and back to green by the time we get there.
Yeah. Gonna go back in a minute,
Well, there you
that's
go.
a new one.
They didn't stay on green that long last time, did they?
No.
Well, there you go.
Don't like this hill, does it?
No. So when we get to the next traffic lights, we'll follow the road ahead. Think of it again. That's it. Well done.
I didn't like that. There we go.
There we are. We've been on green a bit.
It might change.
Might change, but they might not. You never know.
Oh, we're gonna.
So you can see the lights across there. We're going. Sorry.
Up the side.
That's the one. Yep.
Upside at White Man.
We're probably going to be here for a little bit, so you can maybe relax a bit.
Yeah, we'll have to take it.
You can clutch down and take it out of
Handbrake.
gear if you want. So we're on the point of getting ready to go there.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be ready to go until it's time. Now you get a bit of a guide from some of the other traffic.
Yeah.
You can see the green man for the pedestrians just went out, so the traffic's going to get to go that way. And then after they've had theirs, we'll get ours.
Yeah.
So you can sometimes pick clues up. It's a lot easier in the dark because you can see the reflection of all the lights.
better. Yeah.
So you see well, you've got the Leeds Castle, let's say, and the traffic
Yeah.
light there. The next traffic light along, can you just see the green man's lit?
Yeah.
When that goes to red, they'll get the green, and then we'll probably get the light after them. So you can get a clue as to where you need to be positioning by where the other traffic is.
Yeah.
So again, this is an odd-shaped junction. It doesn't sit like a standard traffic light.
Don't like building things straightforward, do they? Like building it off slant.
Well, this used to be a much simpler junction a lot of years ago. But they were finding there was lots of accidents happening, so they felt the need to control the thing. So you can see they've just got their light to go, so they've been, must be us next.
Yeah.
There you go. Nicely done. We'll follow the road ahead. Always best to have a look, make sure nobody's going to do something stupid.
Should be like that red car earlier.
Correct. How was that?
Better? Yeah, fine.
Cool, good stuff. And no pedestrians out today.
No. Thank goodness.
A little bit of air on for keep the windows demisted. That's good. You're ready for him. In case he did, I could feel it. So you just need to sit a little wider.
Unless he was to
So the trick to being able to sit where you need to be in the lane is to not look at the curb or the white line, which is
Yeah.
what you'll tend to do, but to look as far ahead as you can. And your peripheral vision will actually take care of everything. But if you look at the white line, you'll steer towards it. If you look at the curb, you'll steer towards it.
Yeah.
So we steer with our eyes.
Or if you look at the big wagon coming towards you, stay away. That's what I normally do.
Well, yeah. But it's...
And then you're going a bit too close to the curb, it's like you're actually getting away from wagon.
But it's difficult not to look at a vehicle that's large and coming towards you. But, so we have to focus on the gap rather than the... So now what do you suppose he's doing?
It's going to reverse into... Is it loading or something for Amacon, please?
Might be.
Chatting.
Yeah. But you're right to be cautious. Difficult to see what they were going to do.
Big giant turkeys.
Cute. So here we are approaching Preston Jaglin,
Posh though.
Posh Fev. Can you make your way home from here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
It's 30 down here, isn't it?
It is.
The speed camera's a bit back under control.
There's a little thing that'll tell you what speed you're travelling in a second. Ah, it's obviously not working.
Only if you go over, I think, sometimes, isn't it?
Well, they're normally... I'm not so sure with that one. I know the ones down in Pontefract that actually flash up and tell you what speed you're travelling. That
There's
must
one
be
in
just
Whitwood
a-
that just does it if you're over. You know, if you go over 30, it flashes you then you're in 35 or whatever.
because you're a long way back in the queue this time, you'd probably just take it in neutral and just relax.
Yeah.
You'll get a guide. There's a few vehicles up, you can see the wagon. If we wait for him to move, that gives you loads of time to put it in the gear and get ready. So you can actually just relax a little. Take the time to take in the view.
Not much to look at really, is there?
Not really, no. But there might have been. You might have been in a traffic queue in a nice area. Not that there's anything wrong with the area, it's not what I meant. Might be near a park with some flowers to smell or something.
Or some sheep to watch.
Yeah.
Doing the right mirror look.
There you go. That's what mirrors are for, isn't it?
Put your lipstick on.
Your hair and your makeup.
Yeah, mirrors only to look at yourself, not to look at cars behind you.
So where might the potential danger be here while we're...
People
what was
pulling
that?
out.
Yeah.
Or people trying to get in.
like yeah. Yeah. So it's... All you can just keep glancing around. Pedestrians, cyclists, motorbikes. Cars doing the wrong thing. So how far away from the lights do you think we are here?
Quite a way back, I think.
So when they go green, do you think we'll get through, or do you think we may need to stop?
Probably not, probably need to stop.
So it's the same thing as you've done at the junctions, really, isn't it? You need to set yourself up so you can stop or go as you're approaching.
Yeah. So just staying first.
Well,
so
that might work.
Past your roadworks.
It might not. Depends on the speed that this lot pull away, doesn't it?
True. Depends on how many cars are going to get going in front of you, doesn't it?
Yeah. In an ideal world, if everybody was paying attention, everybody'd move away at the same time, but that's not how it works.
Yeah.
If you look in the busier cities, places like London, Leeds, you find that these kind of queues move away much quicker.
Yeah. Oh, you can probably get past. That was far away as well, I thought.
So once you're here, you're almost beyond the point of no
Yeah.
return, so that even
You
if
have
it
to go
change,
down, yeah.
probably because it depends on what's happening behind you as well, of course. If there's somebody close behind you.
That was clever.
So people get used to crossing the road at the same place, so they're still going to do it. You put as many covers over the lights as you want, that's not going to stop the way people behave.
So which one do I want to push
Left
down?
hand lane, yeah.
Left one.
So as you can see, the right-hand lane there is marked for going ahead as well, which is...
Complicated,
Yeah.
that is.
But it also says on the road, right turn, so you're not allowed to go ahead. So
Yeah.
the road marking is actually incorrect.
That's what confused me. I thought, can I? Or is there not actually a lane? When you get to the other end, I'll have to go right.
Well, you'll see as we go forward.
There's only one lane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just took me singing a bit because I'm stuck out.
Okay, it's fine. The lights have just changed to green.
Because I can't see from this end.
Can you see the reflection in the window?
Oh, can that bus have moved?
So I can see that from back here. So again, there's sometimes little handy hints and tips. So you can see the next mark, it says turn right only.
Yeah.
So I might write a letter about that because that's dodgy.
Yeah.
So you can sometimes pick up little things like that. You know, maybe you can see the reflection of the light in another car or in a window. Or... We're always looking for clues. That's good, well done. So you thought he was going to pull away a little earlier there.
Yeah.
What made you think that?
Just because people are starting getting off.
That's good, well done.
So,
Yeah, you can see, couldn't you?
you
There
don't know
was
if it's
only
just
two
one
people.
person coming off or if it's like four or
Yeah.
whatever, do you? Don't know. So,
That's good though, you were ready for it. That's the important thing. directions there, but I forgot you know where you are.
You didn't like that, did you?
That would
Right, it's
indicate your
coming.
intentions early here. The
Right.
reason I say that is to stop people trying to overtake you. Because they will. And I would ease your position out a little. And if needs be, I would even think about, I don't know what you've done there, because you can see they're being pressing you from behind to come by. So the hatch markings are designed to keep you away from that traffic, but in a situation like that, you've got to protect yourself from a driver like this who doesn't look like they're going to do the right thing.
And we have separate lights at this one, don't we?
They do. Think about which gear we need.
Alright.
Oh, good. Catch it next time.
Okay, we'll have to wait.
As you can see, you don't have to wait long.
Potholes.
It's only going to get worse as we get the frost as well.
Yeah. It's not going to get worse when we go down them roundabouts as well, it's not there. Does that mean he's turning right? Oh yeah. And just that little light at top.
That's interesting. I've not seen that before. It's a little repeater light. Can he go in there?
I have no idea, but obviously he wants to.
Have a think about which gear we need to move on. Again, you've done the right thing, keeping yourself out of trouble. Hold on.
That was a bit odd.
It was an odd place to go in. But yeah, he did well to hold back there because he looked like he might be thinking of coming back and going forward again.
Yeah.
Well done.
But I couldn't see no reverse lights, so it was. It's not quite roundabout. It belongs like this car, doesn't it, all the time?
Well, it creaks a lot as well, and it's
Yeah.
because it doesn't get used that much. So the suspension rubbers get sort of stiff, and now when you're on a road like this where it's, well, you can feel it going. It's like me when I try and get up off a chair if I've been sat down for a bit. That's because I'm getting old. So I've started creaking and groaning too.
Fantastic.
It's when it comes to milking time. What's the speed limit here?
30.
No, national speed limit on the spit.
Oh. Look, we're 30 back there.
It was, quite right.
That's
And then
outside.
there's a national speed limit as you
Oh,
come
right,
out of it.
okay.
So you can see the change now goes to 40.
That's the tiniest sign you've ever seen.
Yeah, that's a repeater. Those every few lampposts just to remind you.
Speed.
That's it, well done. Well done. You worked it out. Got busy all of a
Pick
sudden,
which
haven't
lane
you?
I wanted to go in, then did I really?
Getting a call just in time for Christmas. Lucky me.
Fantastic. Just what you always wanted. Hey, these should be clicky things.
So how were these? How were those roundabouts?
Better than last time. But then again, I don't think that one was quite as busy as last time.
Well, I don't know, there's quite a lot of traffic there when we got there.
Yeah.
So you have the added complexity here of larger vehicles.
Yeah.
So well done.
Oh god, I don't like the swing on that. I'm never going to drive under there.
Fun to drive those things.
Really?
They're actually a lot easier to drive than you think.
It's got so much of it. It's like driving a van, isn't it?
So we're going to take the road to the left, obviously. Since we're not allowed on the motorway.
That technically have to go at Mark, we could go at cars.
That's true. So we're dipping our toes into this monster of a roundabout.
Do we need to signal left here?
Interesting one, isn't it?
Go
Because
straight or not?
it's the only way to go, but we could be helping strangers to the area, perhaps. So it's where the lane's clearly marked to turn left. There's an argument that says, well, you don't need a signal, but I don't think you're hurting anybody by signaling. And, you know, if there's pedestrians about that kind of thing, it might help them.
Get quite a few cyclists from there. Going away, come back.
I think as long as you're not confusing anybody with your signal.
Yeah.
They're not messing about with these speed ups, are they?
No. You know why they've done them?
No.
Because my friend Jonathan got run over
Oh, right.
on Cass Road.
Yeah.
And had to get airlifted to hospital because he broke all his kneecap and stuff like that.
Yeah, people do travel too fast on this road.
But the thing was, Jonathan was a bit dozy and he just walked steps out.
Right.
He's always been like that for years, and you know. So the only reason we got him is because of it.
Alright, there you go. So I'll let you choose which way you want to go in.
because I know there's a wonky park car on Bottleway.
Okay, fair enough.
Or there usually is.
Think about it again.
Might help.
And then again, there's several ways you can go in. I'll let you decide.
We'll go the hard way.
Okay.
It's not too bad today.
It is difficult when the roads are this narrow.
Down there or outside the house?
You choose.
Come on, stay there.
I see, you might want to go steady. You'll get in trouble if you hit that van.
Like you could try. I'll hit it on purpose next time.
I'm sure your dad would love me. So your dad would love me if I let you hit his van.
My mate took his wingman off with the football.
Did he?
Yeah, 60 quid to repair it.
Oh my word. Okay, so how was that? How did
A
that
lot
feel?
better.
Good. It's
Didn't feel panicked
Good.
once today, so
well, that's great. I mean, you know, we've done, you know, the basic work on the junction thing, which seems to have nailed that down.
oh, it's flashing because we've got seatbelts off. I'll turn it off.
Yes, it's very annoying. My car has other bits and pieces. Mine flashes a little green arrow on to tell you when to change gear. Drives me nuts. I said, no, I'll decide when I'm going to change gear.
Yeah, I don't really want to do it, but you tell me.
So obviously we've got the break for Christmas.
Yep.
Because I'm away to Germany on Sunday. Have a think about what you'd like to do next, where you'd like to go with it.